Alright. It would make plenty of sense for me to map these places out instead of trying to memorize them, but you know what? Let's not. Here's what I figured out. Yeah, now this brings us here, and check this out. I did say just the initials, right? Well, check this out. Albert Lords, Lydia Finley, Edward C. Briggs, Roberta T. Morgan, and Trevor F. White. You just take the initials of first names, and it's alert. Albert, Lydia, Edward, Roberta, Trevor. Alert. You know, like the thing that rings in his head. I feel clever. Alert. Just the initial. Oh boy. And now we're in the storeroom. Presumably none of these are useful. Yes, it's just a path downstairs. To Alessa, right? One would presume so. Don't throw enemies at me. Please. I'm not in the mood. Wanna check the bodies? Don't feel like checking this out. Well, okay then. The path opens, awaiting the frenzied uproar, the feast of death. That doesn't bode well. There's the Star of David. There's an Amulet of Solomon. Yeah, makes sense, yes. The amulet is a star-shaped... the amulet is a star-shaped object with 6 corners named after the ancient magician. Do I use it on the bird? Why don't... What now? No, seriously, what now? The Feast of Death. Lisa?
Lisa, what's the matter with you?
I get it now.
You've been to the...
Why I'm still alive even though everyone else is dead.
Why? Are you a monster?
I'm not the only one who's still walking around.
Yes?
I'm the same as them.
No, you're not.
I just hadn't noticed it before.
You're not. Please, Lisa.
Lisa.
No.
Stay by me, Harry. Please.
But if you're like them, you're gonna kill me.
I'm so scared. Help me.
If you're like that, you're just gonna kill me now.
Save me from them.
Please don't.
Please. Harry.
Please don't hurt me. But... No, don't make me kill her, please. Just let me leave. Lisa, no! No! Lisa, why? Had I taken you from this dreadful place earlier, would you have been fine? Is this a failure on my part? Stay back.
Lisa?
Can you wake up now? The knocking, is it from the daytime realm, so to speak? What's with the music? We can try to go here and save. Right? This is the save room. No, this is the bird room. I'm completely lost. This is the door that leads to the safe room, right? Yes. Look, basically everyone so far has been taken over. I failed basically everyone out there. And Lisa has been so sweet. You know, I felt like my intuition was that if I were to leave her here, she would succumb to these dark, twisted powers. And I don't know if that is the case, or if she is correct in her assessment, and she had already succumbed, and simply hadn't noticed. Though she did say, hey, there are more people out here who are okay, like me. So maybe, just maybe, for all we know, she is fine. She appears to me to be this dreadful monstrosity, but that's not the case. I mean, she is maybe I am the monster. Once again, I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe I'm hallucinating. Stop making these noises. This is still wrong. Can I remove this? Stop. The good old tactic of trying to use everything and everything. Well, on everything else most of the time. What is Sagittarius, Taurus, and Gemini then? Stop it! Ah. Stop messing with my head. Maybe there's a sign. Maybe it's a sign that I can't solve this puzzle yet because I don't have the information. There were no hints. Nothing that would... I don't know, what does Cancer have 10 of? That Pisces have 0, Scale has 2, and Aries has 4.
That is a very well-posed question.
Pisces, that's easy, that's 2 fish. I don't know, that's 4 legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You've gotta be kidding me. No.
Why, yes, past Weston, yes.
The number of limbs?
That is correct.
Are you serious? The number of limbs? Well, in that case, Sagittarius would be 6, right? In which case, the Taurus would be 4. I don't think we count the tail as a limb. Hopefully we do not. The Scales have 2 arms, which makes sense. Oh, and these guys have 8 in total, right? The Gemini. The number of limbs. How many people have figured this one out for themselves? How many? Because I did. I looked at it and I've noticed the pattern. The number of limbs. I knew this would be self-contained. Well, I figured. Whatever. Stone of Time. What do you mean Stone of Time? I'm getting so many quest items. Large stone with clock face design on a pillar with astrology chart hanging from it. Anything? Whoa, no! No, 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 no! Whoa! It's in orange now. What does this help me with exactly? Well, this is the hint for the puzzle with the Reaper. This is jammed, so I can ignore it safely. This is jammed as well. Can I unlock either the bird or the clock? This has already been resolved. Okay, there's nothing more for me. There's nothing more for me here, as far as I can tell. Anything through here? No, okay. I might get threatened over here, but that's okay. I'm not going back to Lisa. I think she's in more trouble than I can deal with, essentially. Great. Is this the clock? This is the clock room, thank goodness. Alright, we're saving again. Once again, I could map it out by hand, but no. Use the clock face on the clock. Will that do something to the bird? The key of Haggith. Alright. Nothing else, right? It's a clock with a broken face. Indeed. Alright, I use that. I have the Haggith key. Look at it. Alright. Still have the screwdriver and the amulet of Solomon. Presumably, I'm going to use the screwdriver on the plate that I couldn't interact with before. Is this the one? This is the Haggith one. Can go through the large door. Oh no. The elevator? I don't like the sound of that. One. Two. We're already on the first floor, I guess. In a sense. Can we go through here? Yes, we can. Try to go for this door. Jammed, okay. How about this one? Jammed. Never mind. Come here. Got something to show you. Anything here? Nice. There is a crest of Mercury. I am getting such an abundance of quest items. And some rifle shells. Quaint. I hate this. The ring of contract. Take it? Yes. At this point I have to ask myself, is there ever a circumstance in which you are not supposed to take the things that are on offer? Because this, is questionable. Ring of contract. Rustic, hefty looking ring of unknown material. Crest of Mercury. Snake in the symbol of Mercury signifies alchemy. Can I use the ring? Not here. This is getting bizarre. Can I go through here? No, thank goodness. Oh, this is the path out, I guess. Seemingly in some fashion. Lock is jammed. No! Ow! How hurt are you? He's fine. He'll do just fine. Do you get to the elevator again? Not quite. What is this? Where does this lead? Over here? Okay. I wish I had a map to this entire place. But I don't. Are these just the floors of the hospital? In a sensible order? Somewhat jumbled up with other content? I just don't know. What is this? Another tape? A camera? What? Okay, this just got bizarre. I still have the plastic ball, I have the screwdriver, a camera, a ring of contract, an amulet of Solomon, and a crest of Mercury. What on earth is going on? Are you actually hurt right now? Yeah, kinda. You'll live. Shouldn't have gotten him hurt, I guess. But might as well save again. In the room that appeared to be useless once upon a time. Right through here again. Let's see if there's anything else I can find. No, let go, let go, let go. Let go of me. Okay, this is... I've had enough of you. No, 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 no. Not like this, not like this. Damn it, of course. One of them grabs me. The other one tries to hurt me. Fine. This calls for an actual weapon. Only one of you around, no one can grab me. Maybe this used to be a doll. That texture looks like a man, but whatever. This is a window, not a doll. What about this? Does this lead to the plate? Maybe it leads to that plant feeding on things. Plant, what am I talking about? The tentacles feeding on blood. No, this is the plate. This is the plate. I finally have the screwdriver. Steel plate screwed to the wall. Unscrew it. This place is somehow pivotal to all of this, but I don't know how or why. Electricity is flowing to the key. Get shocked if I grab it now. Okay, so we have to turn that thing off, presumably the generator. We need to go to the basement, I guess. Jammed. This. Jammed. This. Jammed. I think that's it. Okay, if that's all the doors over there, I presume we should just head to the elevator. Go to the basement. Turn off the generator. Get the key? Was that the final key? The elevator doesn't appear to be working. That's great. Well, if this one isn't working, why is the other one working? How odd. This is the path to the elevator that does work. Even though, you know, there's seemingly one elevator over here. Apparently, that's not the case. Okay, we're on the first floor, I guess. Let's get to the third one. Well, will that spit us out? I need to go to the basement so this doesn't help. A ghost? What do we have here? Plates. Oh no. Depressing. We need to depress patterns. The light to the... okay, noting time. The light to the future. Okay. The light illuminating the darkness. And what of this? What about the altar then? What's with the cup? Looks like an altar. Wonder what they worship. Oh dear. Dread to imagine. Is any of these things useful? Yeah, I think we'll need to be shown the pattern at some point to be able to deal with this. Alright, I'll make a note of this. Third floor. Third floor is filled with the depressing patterns. What about the first one? Anything of note over there? Is that where we have started? I can't remember what was here. A classroom, something? I mean, it does look like a path to the basement. Is it a path to the basement now? Because it used to be a path to the classroom and it still appears to be one. But wait. Is there something here that I can mess with? Is this something I can interact with? This single little desk. Of course it is. Why didn't I? Go home. Thief. Drop dead.
At the time of recording this, I still haven't figured this one out. Is that just a bit of fluff? Is that it? Or is it a hint? And if it is a hint, is it a hint for something I've already solved regardless? Or is it a hint for something I have neglected that helps me get a better ending? I have no idea.
I have no idea what it's supposed to tell me. Go home, thief, drop dead. I presume this is a hint. Obviously, I presume this is a hint. Right, this is where I picked up the tools, which are no longer of use to me, as far as I can tell. So the second floor is this silly room. Yeah, I might want to map it out, I guess. Then there's this doll. What's this again? It's the bird. Can I do anything about the bird? Anything. Cast the Mercury. Solomon. Ring. Camera. The bird has a key, so there's still that. Yes, on the list of things to solve, there's the bird with the key. Can I reach that? Is that something I can track to? Because it seems to be no. No, it's probably nothing. There are plenty of nurses here, so that's not the best of ideas. I shouldn't walk over there. This is the save room from what I recall. Yes, I've been here numerous times. Right, this leads to some other connected spot. Right, this path leads to the basement. So this leads to the Haggith, the basement. What about this? Right. This leads here. Well, I could hypothetically try to visit Lisa. I don't think that'll end well. This transports me to this entirely different floor. I have already solved this. There's nothing for me here left to do. Have I cleared this place out? Yes, with the notable exception of whatever's happening to Lisa. Presumably he'll not want to go back there, but I might as well check. Wait. There's a diary on the floor. Ask doctor to let me quit being in charge of that patient. It's too weird. I'm noting noting everything down. Can't pronounce things apparently. Still alive, but with wounds that won't heal. Told the doctor I quit. Won't work at that hospital anymore. What? The room is filled with insects. Even with doors and windows shut, they get in to spite me to the hospital. Feeling bad. Need to throw up. But nothing comes out. Vomiting, only bile. Oh. This isn't a hint to any riddle, is it? Blood and pus flow from the bathroom faucet. I try to stop it, but it won't turn off. Need drug. Help me. Not enough. Wait, this is shotgun ammo, isn't it? What is it? Yeah, those are shotgun shells. They were right there. Clear as day. Very bright. And I haven't picked them up for the longest time. Huh. Fancy that. Well, either way, if there was to be a map to this place, it would be here, wouldn't it? It's the most obvious spot to place it. In the save room. Right here where I found the previous map, I guess. But no. All of this is cluttered. Can't get there. Alright then. Aside from those few shotgun shells, I also have a book to read, I guess. I've also made a silly little map for myself to be able to navigate this place easier. Now first I want to go to the morgue and read the book left behind by, I presume, Lisa. There's a diary on the floor. Yes, it also dawned on me that I could hypothetically fill the plastic bottle with water, although at this point can it be presumed that I even have the plastic bottle? Only if, say, they were to give me the plastic bottle via other means, should I not have it already? What is that noise anyway? I don't think there's anything more for me here. I think this is the way back. Yes, it is. Right then. I could try the faucet. First of all, I'm going to save yet again. Which I know is tedious, but at the same time, I don't want to make any more mistakes. Already injured myself unnecessarily. This ought to be avoided. Another thing that has dawned on me is that I may possibly be able to accomplish something in that second temple section, or whatever you want to refer to it as. How do I get there? I need to get to the elevator, and that's via the Haggith. Alright, so through here, should be safe. Look, what needs to happen is I need to be able to get down to the basement. That's one of the puzzles at this stage. Need to be able to get to the basement because I need to turn off the generator in order to be able to retrieve the key. At least that's my intuition. I could be horribly, gruesomely wrong on this. Right, let's interact with these things again. Can I interact with this? Can you put anything here? This... I don't know what this is supposed to be. Some sort of a... Do you put candles here or whatever? But this doesn't seem like an object you can interact with, which is sad. I figured, oh, you put something here. I don't know, maybe you put water there. Or maybe the crest of Mercury, the seal of Solomon, the ring of contract. Get the camera. What about this cup? Looks like an altar. I wonder what they worship. I dread to imagine. Use the camera, no. Use the ring, no. Use the seal, no. Use the crest, no. The light to the future. Is this supposed to tell me anything? Am I ultimately supposed to pick a doll? Can I use an item on this? Use the camera. Yes! Ha ha ha! I figured there's bound to be an answer. A solution to this puzzle, and guess what? I also figured it's bound to be here. Because as much as you can put solutions to these puzzles in unrelated spots far, far away, it's kinda mean. That'll be the second use of the camera. The light illuminating the darkness. I think this is what we'll pick first. And of course that's the solution to these puzzles. In case that wasn't blatantly obvious. Wait, well, there are two possibilities. Either the things that are bright are supposed to be pressed or unpressed. We'll see. I presume the bright sections are supposed to be the bright sections in the image. Oh, fair enough. So it's the other way around. You press the buttons that were marked in color. This and that. And now for the other doll. It was the exact other way around in The Evil Within, where you had to... well, you had to refuse to press, or you had to leave lit the sections that were lit. The sections that were marked, and the sections that were unmarked, well, that was the other way around. Either way, both of the doors have been unlocked, and this allows me to progress. Let me pause. This allows me to progress, and to recap the sort of puzzles that remain, as far as I can tell, anyway. I need the key to the phallic doll. Presumably that's the one behind the plate. And to get that, I need to turn off electricity. Once I turn off the generator... That sounds familiar, doesn't it? First I got so busy turning it on. But once I turn off the generator, will the elevator still work? I don't know. Once I get the plate key, that's probably it. There's also a key in the bird cage. And for all I know, that might be a key to the courtyard. Behind, after, that comes after the room where I found the seal and all sorts of other weird things. I'm afraid that's about it. There are two keys I know of. The one in the bird cage and the one over there behind what used to be a plate. And yeah, and I have two doors I've just opened. Let's explore. I need to be ready for whatever's on the other side. This is Lisa's music, isn't it? Oh, poor Lisa. I wish I could save her. Can I save anyone? Can he even save himself? Is there anything that can actually be done? Presumably in one of the rooms you can find the plastic bottle again, so that you can fill it up with water at the faucet. Although that faucet is guarded by about 3 nurses, last I've checked. What is this? Is that it? Was there just a single health drink over here? Not that I necessarily mind. There's a botanical reference book. Don't need to read it now. Now? You said that about the boat, you said that about a great number of things. time and time again I get notified that I don't need something quite yet. Not quite now. And then it turns out that it's never necessary. It's never actually useful. Let's heal him up with the health drink. Any opposition? Wait, what? Okay, so... Oh, it's just... Right, it's just a single room. Not an entire corridor worth of rooms. Well, I'm going to mark it on my map anyway. All I have discovered there is a botanical book. Does this lead to a corridor? Because I kinda need to go to the generator room. A chair. Nothing suspicious about that. Another chair, okay. This chair is an eyesore. Be prepared. Be on a guard. Be ready for loud noises. Maybe this is the one to the birdcage. There's a birdcage key. Of course it is. Of course it is. See, it's useful to keep track of the keys you have and the locks you have. I remember that the birdcage was still locked, and thus I anticipated this to be the right key. A birdcage is engraved on the key. Makes perfect logical sense. No idea whether the botanical book will serve me in any way, shape, or form. But I'm here for it, I guess. Right. So, into the elevator we go. Maybe the key in the birdcage will allow me access to the generator room somehow? Who knows? But my first order of business, as usual, is to save. I certainly do not want to lose progress, I do not want to lose health, and since no ink ribbons are required, this is what I'm gonna keep doing, as pathetic as it may seem. That's what you get. That's what you get. When you give people convenience, that's what you get. Because without rules, people make for themselves. Well. They just take the easy route. It's a bird cage, yes, and I hear a bird, but I don't see a bird. I guess that's supposed to be somewhat freaky. Use the birdcage key. Open the birdcage, give me the key. The key of Phaleg, take it? Yes. Okay, now listen up. That's the final key as far as this place is concerned. There were 3 keys, I found all of them. The key of Phaleg is the final one. There was the Haggith key and the Ophil key. There's another key entirely, the one behind the plate, but for that I need to disable the generator. Curious. I expected the key behind the plate to be the final key over here, but it's not. However, I know exactly how to proceed. There's not much ambiguity about it. Phaleg. It's the one next to the bird. That's this one. And what do we see on the other side? Danger. I'm prepared to pause. Whoa! A shadow nurse? I had an inkling that I should have just ran, but those shades... Well, they were unexpected, they were something new. Can I shoot them? Look, they seem to be ghosts, so I don't know, it's perfectly possible. Well, let's go through the door and just veer off to the right. Immediately. Aha! And in case you hadn't gotten it earlier, this is presumably where you can get the water ball. We will presumably be doing some alchemy, won't we? Okay. Anything written here? No. Can I pick up the frying pan? No. Anything in the freezer? The chain is missing a link. There is a dagger of Melchior. Take it? Yes? The chain is missing a link. Am I supposed to... Like, I'm getting so many bizarre quest items. The ancient dagger. And after the Magi. Am I supposed to get an item per Magi? An item per mage? Well... I've discovered the kitchen. And... there's the missing link problem. I still don't like the fact that I'm running around like I had this chicken as far as the corridor is concerned, instead of dispatching the foes over there. Not particularly reassuring. What? Could I have done something to prevent that? Am I supposed to simply not retreat? What on earth? Okay. Well, my first order of business presumably should be to try and see if I can dispatch the foes on the other side. If I can just slay them with the pistol, it's so much simpler. Just blast them. Blast away. If this is impossible, well... Heal him up. Can use this, that, the ring. Use the camera. No. Blast him with the shotgun, possibly? Oh, might as well try. Stop it. I think you may be able to temporarily disable them, but dispatching them with my current weapons seems impossible.
Reviewing the footage now, it may be possible, but horribly ammo inefficient.
You know, this looks like a job for the Flauros. Is it though? Do you just get on the inventory screen and essentially say, I want to use the Flauros. My Flauros is gone! I mean, you really did see the animation where I've lost the Flauros, but... This is so hopeless. I don't know what to... I don't even know whether the old lady actually did betray me or not. Was the little girl the cause of the problems, or was she trying to help? It seemed like she was trying to help. She seemed innocent. And I think the old hag, what was her name? I think Dahlia Gillespie might have actually been the cause of the problem. Might have been a part of the cult. And I might have been inadvertently helping the cult somehow. Or was I? No, but she did send me on this path. And the flower, either or, they may have been both on the good side. And the flowers was used to teleport both of them back to safety, leaving me stranded over here. Maybe she used me to save her daughter. Who knows? Let's veer off to the left. That sudden death, though, took its toll on me. All of this is taking its toll on me. It's locked. No! The word Belthor is carved on the door. Oh, great.
The worst part about this is that I can't just eliminate all of this footage because it contains my initial reactions to a great number of things. Alongside, of course, the sad, pitiful, painful deaths.
Can I use any of these items? I think I just gotta run. It's the only way. Don't think I can get away. Doesn't seem viable. Doesn't seem... It's not...
Don't worry, about 10 hours into the game, I might just figure out what people have figured out at the very onset of the game.
Maybe I'm supposed to interfere. Maybe when I get grabbed by that thing, I'm supposed to use one of the items to dissuade it. Can I shoot it? I don't know. It seemed like a cutscene. The moment you try to retrieve the dagger, I think you're done. Okay, I'll try to run to the end of the corridor, see what happens. Presumably I'll be blocked by those monstrosities, but what the hell? You can't blame me for trying now, can you? Please don't blame me for trying.
It's so easy, isn't it? It's so easy now that I know the answer to blame you for trying, isn't it? Past Vestin, isn't it?
Handgun bullets, okay. So that's the next door, I guess. Can't even remember which side it was on. I was in such a hurry. Medicine, I don't know. For all we know, we actually are on drugs. What is this? A map would be nice. Jelly beans, do you want to open a bag? Listen, with everything I've seen so far, I know that there's basically no logical way from point A to point B, but my intuition is that when I open this bag, I'm gonna die. Let's do it anyway. You open the bag of jelly beans. And hey, inside is the key of Bethel. You Beth. Okay, so now I have to haul ass all the way back to the Bethel doll. How are you doing, buddy? Not too great. Okay, how about I heal ya? All you have left is a health drink. Anything of note here? At this point, all that I have is a corpse run. Yes, the VCR, I know, I'll play the tape. Essentially, with every... It's like a roguelite. Or possibly a roguelike. I keep on dying, but I keep on learning more. And as I keep on learning more, it's not like either of those things, because over here you have a set map. So every single time I fail, I learn the exact layout. And when I learn the exact layout, next time I can do better, because I know exactly where to go. Show me the tape again. Maybe this time it'll...
What is it? Still has an unusually high fever.
Okay.
Eyes don't open. Getting a pulse, but just barely breathing. Her skin is all charred. Even when I change the bandages, the blood and pus just start oozing through. Why? What is keeping that child alive? I can't stand it any longer. I won't tell a soul. Promise. So please.
So please what? Just die? Well, we've finally seen the tape. I think that was Alessa. Let's see that again. There's very little I can glean from this on second viewing.
Still has an unusually high fever. Eyes don't open. Getting a pulse, but just barely breathing. Her skin is all charred. Even when I change the bandages, the blood and pus just start oozing through. Why? What is keeping that child alive? I can't stand it any longer. I won't tell a soul. Promise. So please.
Okay. Here's what I can, here are my thoughts on this, not even initial thoughts. I think there might have been Lisa. I think the kid might have been Alyssa. Alessa. And I think this ties back to what was written in the diary. She lost her memories of this, so I have no idea what happened there. Maybe they got wiped. Who knows? She also got turned into one of those monsters. Is Alessa at the center of this? Is she the actual monster? Well, I don't know. How am I supposed to know? I think this was the door, the second door on the right. Wait, what? No. Hold on. Wait, how did I get here? Because I'm pretty confident the second door on the right was something else entirely. The second door on the right was where I found the jelly beans. So, sorry. So, I know how I got here. Obviously, I know how I got here. That was the second door on the right. And that's a door beyond that door, obviously. Duh. Sorry, I'm just too shaken by this experience, I guess. So yes, this is the second door, storage room, and the VCR. The corridor out there is a death trap, and presumably I should just book it for the Belthor door. Otherwise, I'm going to sustain completely avoidable injuries, but I'm going to try to map the area out anyway. So I'm going to try and find the next door on the right, then I'll go for all the doors on the left. Presumably there are only 3 doors. We'll see though. Arathon. Aratron. Alright, this is locked, and there's another door on the left, right? Right. There's a door on the... Whoa, no! Whoa! Let go! Let go of me! Let me... No. Well, that's the other door. Cards. Well, there might be a key here. Last time, cards are scattered on the... Come on, Vestin. I can save here? Amazing. And what is this room called anyway? So many butterflies. Child's room. What? Oh! That child's room. I don't know what to make of this. Playing cards. Yeah, makes sense. There are dolls on the floor. Alright, yeah. Now I'm going to jump to conclusions here. A child, a girl. I think it was Alyssa. For all we know, it was Alyssa. I don't think Sybil could have been here before she got here, but who knows. There are old fairy tales, picture books of animals, and plants on the shelf. Child's drawings are scattered on the floor. This all adds up, but... Okay. A little dress, a girl's clothing hangs on the wall. 6, maybe 7. Must be a kid about that age, okay. None of this stuff is of any use. Well, I've saved here, and I'm pretty glad. What's behind door number 2? Should also jot down that this is the child's room. You know, for all I know, this might have been what Lisa has revisited instead of what I have revisited in the basement. I don't know. It's locked. Hey, I have... Thou possessest them, to guard thy spirit, evoke 5 rites, unveil thy fate. I get it. Look at this. And I am going to need the sword. So this is it. This is it, the final challenge. I'm going to use the Crest of Mercury. The Amulet of Solomon. The Ring of Contract. No. Well, fine. Never mind. I need 3 more things, including the sword. I know exactly where the sword is. Yes, but any attempts to retrieve it end in a horrible, gruesome death. But, an observant gamer will note that every single time you inspect that bit of furniture, you're told, hey, the chain over here is missing a link. Oh, this thing essentially is open. At any point in time, it could burst open. It's not properly chained, all right? It's not chained properly. Just saying. Oh, by the way, do you want to take this thing? Just chain it properly so the monstrosity cannot get out, then retrieve the item. It's as simple as that. Alright. And ultimately we come back here. I know where the 3rd item is. I need 2 more, and then I go through this door and find whatever there is to find, I guess. Belthor. It's at the far end of this side. No, let go. I got caught, but so what? Okay, what on earth happens here? Hank, second door on the left. Are you Alessa? Are you Alessa's ghost? The floors and walls are covered with graffiti. Did they lock her up here? You know, you could argue that she's the cause of all of this. I think she might be a victim of all of this. I think that's the actual problem. It was probably just conducting rituals and using her as some sort of a conduit, but what do I know? For all I know, she's the actual problem. Maybe they're using Harry's daughter in the same fashion. Yes, there's an Ankh here. I just need 1 more item. Need to fix the chain. Okay, I think there are 3 doors on the left, 3 doors on the right. The only door that remains is the one with the Belthor. The one that fits the Belthor key. This is the Ankh room. Got it. Jotted everything down. I'll presumably keep on getting caught, but there's basically nothing I can do about that. Let go. Don't you kill me here. Now, the horrible, overwhelming problem is that I don't have healing. So, oh, no. So I just might die here, yeah. Get caught by one of those things and just perish. The generator is working. Do you want to press the switch? Yes, turn it off. Okay, the generator's off. You know what that means. The final breadcrumb, right? I have to go to the plate. Which means that the Aratron key is going to be there on the plate. That's it. Now I veer off, run. Well, where was that? He's in red as far as I can tell. I might have to replay the entire section. This isn't it, is it? Hold on. The plate key is on the far end of this corridor, as far as I can tell. This is going to be a bit of a nightmare. I'm going to load an earlier save. This just won't do. I need all the healing I can get. I don't know, maybe you can dispatch these ghosts, maybe you cannot, but... Even if you can, I'm not sure I even have the ammo for that purpose. And even if I do, I'm not sure I should use all of it just to slay them. For all I know, I might need significantly more ammo for whatever is beyond that door. Alright, so let's map the route, shall we? Beyond the Beltor door is the generator room. I need to turn the generator off to be able to retrieve the key. The Aratron key. That's for the third door on the right. Now the kitchen is missing a link. You can't retrieve the dagger unless you actually manage to chain that thing back up. So that's something to keep in mind. We're not going to the kitchen because that's pointless. The storage room, I believe, had some healing for me, but it might have just been a single health drink, so that's kind of pointless. No, not exactly, because it also had the Belthel key. So the idea is that we go to the storage room, open up the jelly beans, possibly interact with objects there. Then we go for the generator. Then we go back. We actually go out and save after that point. And then we try to get the key behind the plate. Every single step of the way, I need to try not to get hurt. Obviously. And if I do get hurt, I basically will be forced to reload, as far as I can tell. Now I could try to use something on those ghosts, but it's not gonna do me much good. The pistol in particular is going to be ineffective. It's just going to blast a single target. If anything, I should just stop there and use a scatter approach, a shotgun approach, quite literally. Just blast them with a shotgun, run past them, go for your destination, that's it. A quick shot to briefly stun them, if that works at all. And then just keep on trucking. Thus, I've said, my first destination is the second door on the right. Then we veer around, go to the generator room, we go out and save. And I have to do that without getting hurt. Technically, that's not true. I can get hurt a bit, but I would prefer not to get hurt at all. And I think I'm going to keep on reloading until I get that result. Let's do this. Attempt 1. Run! Actually, should I shotgun? Or should I run? Are you still in green? Because the idea... What? You know what, Harry? Just die. How about you just die, then? This is among the stupidest ideas I've ever had. However, I'm willing to try it out anyway. I'm going to turn off the light. Don't think that's gonna do anything, but I'm gonna turn off the light. You have to turn on the light to use the key. Fair enough. Wow. If it's stupid and it works, it's not stupid. That was just an offhand remark. I was perfectly willing to cut that part out. I figured this would end horribly poorly. And I've basically never done that, so you may understand my hesitation. But apparently they just really hate the light. Maybe they're creatures of pure darkness. It was even mentioned, hey, darkness is consuming this place. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's what agitates them. Or maybe, and this is significantly less wonderful, maybe they've just failed to spot me. Because in darkness, I was significantly more stealthy. And got past them. Pulled a number on them, you know. Might have bumped into them, but they did not recognize me. They figured out, it's so dark here, I have no idea where I'm going anyway. It might have been any one of my buddies. We're just meandering here over in this corridor, so hey. How would I know? Now we're gonna watch the tape, because as much as I have seen this, Harry hasn't seen this. Could hypothetically skip past this.
Still has nothing
But I want to
high fever.
collect my
Eyes
thoughts.
don't open. Getting a pulse, but just barely breathing. Her skin is all charred. Even when I change the bandages, the blood and pus just start oozing through. Why? What is keeping that child alive? I can't stand it any longer. I won't tell a soul. Promise. So please.
Alright, my idea is that we extend our visit a bit. We change our itinerary, the tiniest of bits, and we go right across the hall to the Ankh room to pick up the Ankh. There's nothing tied to that. We need to pick up the Ankh at some point anyway, and if we manage to yank the Ankh, we'll have the Ankh without the need to go back at any other point. Whereas everything else basically has prerequisites. All can be visited late, all has to be visited later, even if it can be visited now. So that's the general idea. We've been here to the storage and VCR room. We are never coming back here because there's no point. We are going to the Ankh room second to retrieve the Ankh. Then we're going to the generator room. After we're done with that route, we are saving back in the general nowhere place, not in the child's room. So that's the idea. We are going out, we're getting the key behind the plate, we're saving again. Let me just show you. The manual mentioned them, that they ultimately do have perception. It was such a simple solution, wasn't it? Just turn off the light. Right, we've picked up the Yank. Now, the door to the right. So the first door on the left is our destination. We turn off the generator. Okay, let's not get hurt. Let's not get hurt. Now, listen. To open this up, I have to shine on the light. And as soon as I do, we're getting inside. Once we're inside, we can shine the light as much as we want. Okay, the generator is on. It's off. This is incredible. I am so amazed that this has worked. But once again, not just in this game, in most games, I'm just on the cusp. Yes, I'm in the flow state, am I not? That's it. I just barely figure stuff out, I just barely get stuff done. It's quite astonishing. Or is it? Now, this shouldn't be a point of pride. After all, ultimately, you'd have significantly more reasons to be proud if you were just, gliding past all the difficulties. If everything out there was basically trivial to you. Okay, I have one more question. Do we actually use that silly water bottle to gather water out of the faucet? I genuinely don't know, and there are about 3 nurses over there, so I'm almost inevitably going to get hurt on my way. But I want to try and then possibly reload. So let's check that out. Let's get that out of the way right off the bat. I'll take a loud noise over nurses any day. What do you mean it can't be used here? Okay, that's not the right side of the faucet. Is that the right side? Can you... Harry, can you interact with the... Look, this is a faucet, and you have a water bottle. I think it stands to reason that you would use one on the other, but... Then again... Reason doesn't have much of a place over here in Silent Hill. Well, it's not even Silent Hill anymore now, is it? Where are we? Nowhere. Right, now this doll, believe it or not, connects to the second floor complex. And on the far side, on the left, there's the plate key. In order to get there, I'm going to have to turn off the light, I presume. Because every single corridor right now is populated by the creatures of pure darkness. No, it clearly, obviously, demonstrably isn't. This is a corridor. It's not populated by them. Therefore, it's not every single corridor. But enough of them are to pose a problem to me. Either way, I go to the very far end, and it's the last door on the left. That's it. I go through here. I turn left, and it's the furthest door from there. I know. Run. No, 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 no. Get off me. Well then, alright. Apparently, if you turn off the light, they can still notice you. They will find you, and they will kill you. Unless, quite possibly, you stay quiet. They don't have tactile sensations, I think. So the general idea is if you turn off the light and do not run, you might just be fine. Because if you turn off the light, you can't see. But yes, the general idea is, first of all, turn off the light, and second of all, stop running. That way you're not seen and you're not heard, and you can sneak past them. It somehow works. Well, I'm glad I figured it out. There is a key of Aratron. Take it? Yes. Please. I knew that was going to be it, but I'm pleased anyway. Quite chuffed. Okay. Now, we turn 90 degrees clockwise, and at the far end of the corridor is the door that leads back to the main hall. No, not this door. That one. No! 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 Look, had I not turned off... He's in orange. Fine, use the health drink. Had I just remained calm, did not turn on the light, did not start running, I would have been fine. But apparently, this corridor is no longer safe either. It's also populated by the creatures of darkness. Alright, let me get my bearings. Hold on. Why am I even stuttering? I'm not like this. That botanical book will never come in handy, will it? We're not gonna study it for any particular purpose, are we? Alright, the dull surprise that it was, we have found the Aratron key. So now we are going down the phallic path, not to be confused with the phallic path, and we are opening the Aratron door. Presumably, we'll find something that will allow us to chain up the monstrosity in the kitchen inside. Yes, the next order of business is to go to the Aratron place, whatever might be inside. And we know that the child's room is the final destination as far as that place is concerned, so I'll mark it as number 6, leaving the kitchen as inevitably number 5. That stands to reason. We do have the amulet, the crest, and the ankh. We know where the dagger is. So we just need the 5th object and a way to put a chain on that cabinet, on the refrigerator, and whatever that was. And we'll be done. Unless I'm really missing something. Right, so the idea is, once we get out this door, we'll go immediately to the left, right? Every time. Yeah, the first door on the left that we spot is the phallic door. We go through there, and then we go to the third door on the right. No lights, no running. It's locked. Thankfully, I have a key, and I will use it from this screen because then I only shine the light when I absolutely have to, and immediately afterwards I turn it off by going through the door. Yes?
Everything is going according to plan.
Dr. Kaufman?
Sheltered in the womb.
I'm sorry, what?
But it's not done yet. Half the soul is lost. That is why the seed lies dormant.
And what soul remains captured in that husk is buried deep down in the subconscious.
Are you trying to say it won't work? That wasn't our agreement.
No, these are just stalling tactics. If we lend a hand, we will be able to get power. Never fear, the promise shall not be broken.
But the power we could draw now will be very weak. Almost nothing. Unless we get the other half of the soul.
We'll use a magical spell.
Yes.
Feeling this child's pain, it's sure to come.
But that will take time.
That's not his daughter, is it? Sincerely hope it isn't. Alyssa! No, it's not his daughter. It's very clearly Alyssa. Need the chain. And the final item. But this room. No. No. No, that was the doll. Made a mistake. There's no point interacting with the bed. Okay, what is this item on the far left? A disc of Ouroboros. That's the final item. Alessa. I'm so sorry, Alessa. I wish I could help you. Look, I still need to do something so as not to be obliterated by that monstrosity in the cabinet. But what? What could I possibly do? Have I missed something? What and where? The ring of contract! I can use the ring as another link in the chain! I don't use the ring on the door anyway. The ring will be used to hold the thing together, at which point I'll be able to retrieve the dagger, at which point I'll have all 5 items. Alright. We're going to the kitchen. So we turn when we leave, and we go to the door as far on the left as possible. Turn off the light ahead of time. Through here, down the corridor, far left. Don't run. There we go, it's the kitchen. Was there anything of note here other than that? Any healing, anything? I don't think there was. There never is there? So the plastic ball might have been completely useless the entire game. Fancy that. Unless you're expected to find it here. After all, this is the kitchen. Yeah, this is the knife. It's lodged in there. Use the key. Use the ring of contract. Contract sealed! The chain is fixed with the ring. There's a dagger of Melchior. Take it, yes. Turn off the light. And now we have all 5 items. So we go to the child's room. Which means that's the third door on the left. So the other side. We are on the right. We need the final door on the left. I know, but you're locked in. Just run. Harry. Harry, please. Excellent. I've made it. Yes, now. Look at every single thing in this room. Have a gander, get acquainted with it. Save and all that. We're about to go to the final confrontation, whatever that may be. At least, that's what I predict is gonna happen. You know, now that I think about it, maybe when Dahlia Gillespie claimed that that pyramid would help me in any way, shape, or form, maybe she was lying because it didn't help me in any way whatsoever, now did it? It's not even capital, but then again it makes sense. So it should be all caps. That's how the Romans... Thou possess them to guard thy spirit, evoke 5 rights, unveil thy fate. Use the Amulet of Solomon. The amulet is a star-shaped object with 6 corners named after the ancient magician. Not the king. The crest of Mercury. Stake in the symbol of Mercury signifies alchemy. The Ankh. Elliptical talisman with a cross inside. The Dagger of Melchior. The ancient dagger named after the Magi. What is that? Sounds like the generator. Disc of Ouroboros. Ring of a snake biting its own tail. Alright, whatever calamity is there. Oh wait, it's all a crescendo, but... I don't have much choice. We're going through.
Come along. No. No. I don't want to.
It's just a vision, right?
Do what Mommy tells you now. I just want you to lend me a teeny bit of your power. That's all. No. I don't want to do it. It will make everyone happy, and it's for your own good, too.
It's just a vision, we can't intervene.
Oh, but Mommy, I just want to be with you. Just 2 of us. Please understand. Oh, yes, I see. Maybe Mommy has been wrong. Mommy! Why didn't I see this before? There's no reason to wait. Herein lies the mother's womb, containing the power to create life. I could have done it all myself. Mommy?
I'm sorry, what? Well, that's she figured that just because she's got one kid with incredible magical powers, she could just have another kid. I mean, that's an incredibly broken system, isn't it? It's quite an ingenious line of thinking, though. Maybe that's the way it works. Have more kids, infinite power. But yes, in case it wasn't clear before, Dahlia Gillespie wasn't exactly on the side of the good guys in all of this at all. And I think I've said it best when I had that interaction with Lisa. Yeah, well, Harry's portrait completely disappeared and everything glitched out. Still have no idea whether that's intentional or just a teensy bit of a flaw here in hardware acceleration or whatever. Lisa has mentioned things she had no business telling me if she was on the side of the conspiracy, because she mentioned the conspiracy. She mentioned how the old folks were in on the conspiracy. Well, Dahlia Gillespie is among those old folks, isn't she? She's part of the conspiracy. She was there being cryptic and giving me hints, but not for my own good. Not by any stretch of the imagination. She was just leading me on, and possibly, by wielding the flores everywhere, I was just awakening all these strange things. Maybe that was the whole point. Maybe the place was already covered in seals, and all I needed to do was carry the flowers over there to awaken them. For all I know, in a display of tragic irony. I am largely the cause of this. I didn't start this nonsense, but my goodness, I might have contributed to it. What about his daughter, though? Where's Cheryl? Okay. We're going down the stairs. What's downstairs? Presumably another vision. But once again, we can't intervene in visions. They're just replays of the past. You can't do anything with them, one would presume.
Dahlia.
Well, well, well. To think you'd make it this far.
Where's Cheryl? What have you done to her?
What are you talking about? You've seen her many times restored to her former self.
I'm in no mood for jokes.
Don't you see? She's right there.
What? What do you mean faultless self?
That's absurd.
You are the only one who thinks so.
Well, maybe I'm the only sane person here.
Why? Why are you doing this?
It's been a long 7 years.
Is she the second kid?
For the 7 years since that terrible day, Alessa has been kept alive, suffering a fate worse than death. Alessa has been trapped in an endless nightmare from which she never awakens. He has been nurtured by that nightmare,
What do you mean by he?
waiting for the day to be born. That day has finally come. The time is nigh.
I thought it was already here.
Everyone will be released from pain and suffering.
Dahlia, I'm not sure you understand what that implies.
Our salvation is at hand.
Dahlia, have you heard of negative utilitarianism?
This is the day of reckoning, when all our sorrows will be washed away.
Dahlia, this is a linguistic problem.
When we return to the true paradise.
Dahlia, no, you don't get it.
My daughter will be the mother of God.
She's... She can't have internally been...
It's awakening. It's awake. Now no one can interfere.
Cheryl!
Give up. That person no longer exists. This is a god descended among us to reach out and save us.
Can't you just shoot Dahlia in the... Never mind, there's no... Oh boy. Sweet flaming Jesus. Ah! Ow! Reload me at the boss fight. You'll have the decency not to make me go through all this nonsense again. That's no fun for anyone. It's a quality of life improvement.
Dahlia.
Well, well, well.
Skip the cutscene. Look at his status, look at his portrait, sheesh. The flashlight is off and it can't be on. The radio is on, I'm turning it off. Frankly, maybe I should have kept it off anyway. If I was not interested in shooting these creatures, whatever. Make some noise. Use the plastic bottle! It's the, What am I supposed to do exactly? Hit God with a rusty pipe? He's bathed in green light, but he's dying, so I don't know what to do. Can you take a picture of God? Is there even any point to dodging? Can it be done? Look, here's the problem. The attack just hits you and there appears to be nothing you can do about it. You just get hit by the lightning and you die. It's not like any other boss fight where there was something you could possibly do to avoid taking the damage. What exactly am I supposed to do here? Well, what is the idea here? What is the plan? It's not that I have the Flauros to help me. And I can't close the distance to operate in melee either. Do I just keep on shooting? Do I unwield everything and just basically give up? Let's explore the edges. I mean, you might think that there should be something to this boss fight other than just unloading all the damage you have in ranged weapons. That there's something clever you're supposed to do. Can you interact with this? Pacifism is not an option. The Greats don't seem to do much of anything. I think I am supposed to learn how to dodge lightning. I think it fires in a line, and that's the only hope I have. I should just refuse to adhere to Prometheus' school of running away, and just step to the side to evade the lightning. Other than that, just shoot God in the face. Was Cheryl adopted?
Dahlia.
Well, well, well. To think you'd make it.
That would make perfect sense, you know, adopted as Alyssa. As in, Alyssa adopted as Cheryl. No. Damn it. What is the pattern of this attack? Where does it start exactly? How am I supposed to account for its starting position? Because from then, I think lightning just moves one step at a time. And as long as you just stay out of its way, you can be fine. But I don't understand where it spawns to begin with. It's bound to be some pattern I'm missing, but I'm missing it, so I have no idea what the pattern is. This is going to be quite an experience. I guess this is the true horror of Silent Hill.
Dahlia.
If I hear Dahlia one more time. And I know I will.
It was perfectly reasonable for you to have assumed that, past Western, but no, you won't.
You know I will. How did you get hit and survive that? How did that happen? What? You just walk up to her and... No, I just tanked all that. I could have even tanked better. I just walked up to her and unloaded with everything. This is...
Cheryl!
This is...
Thank you, Daddy. Goodbye.
Goodbye! Why?
Cheryl? Can't be.
No,
Can't leave like this.
you don't understand.
This can't be happening. Cheryl?
She wanted an end to the suffering. It
Cheryl!
makes sense. But have we restored? You kidding me?
I wish I was, I wish they were, but no, let the credits roll. This is the end. This is it.
Am I supposed to do something different?
Unfortunately, I think the answer is yes.
I can imagine a number of things possibly coming into play. I don't know. Take the plastic bottle, fill it with water, make holy water, just perform some sort of an exorcism. I don't know. Something that gives you a different ending. I would presume. I mean, I would presume for that to be the case. It would make perfect logical sense, wouldn't it? It would stand to reason.
That plastic bottle has vexed me for the longest time. And the worst part of all of this, of course, is that at the time of the recording, I still don't know what to do with it.
I thought I would spend so long trying to get through that fight. Turns out you just use the principle, you just use the fact that you have to stand reasonably close to deal a decent bit of damage. Especially with a shotgun, I presume. And instead of doing much of anything else, you just walk up to the barrier and unload, that's it. Because if you go away into the darkness, you're gonna get hit by lightning and die. But if you stand right by the barrier, apparently, you can dish out damage faster than you die. If you just have that single bit of healing. And even without it, I guess you can do it. You just unload from the rifle and the shotgun and you're done, you win. Incredible, just mind-blowing. I can't believe it was as simple as that. I thought there was more to it. I thought there was a way to learn to properly dodge so as not to take damage in that fight, but no. But that ending is so horribly disappointing. I mean, I get it. I understand, but still, what? What on earth? It's not as if I don't understand. I kinda get the general concept of the entire thing, as far as I understand it. Ultimately, Cheryl was adopted and was originally Alyssa, and was over here, and got her soul split in half, and was forced to endure endless torment. Harry, the sirens, the blaring sirens. Hello, Lisa. Lisa Garland. Michael Kaufman. Dr. Michael Kaufman. Sybil Bennett. Cheryl Mason, also presumably known as Alyssa. Alyssa Gillespie. Nope, separate person entirely. Perfect. Dalia Gillespie. Smooth. And starring Harry Mason as your good old protagonist. Any debriefing? Any outro? Results? Seriously? That's what you're giving me? Mode. Oh, right, of course. Look, I forgot about that entirely.
Yes, you've played on hard. Past you've played on hard. Well done. Well done.
Oh my.
Another game beaten on the hardest difficulty level. Certain things, however, I have missed, partially due to the difficulty.
Ahem. So yes, indeed. Yeah, I selected hard mode at the start, and I've remarked on it, and I've suffered ever since, obviously. Cleared the game once, and I got the bad ending. Would you look at that? 111 saves, yeah, of course. 99 continues, yes. The playtime is predictably abysmal. Decent walking distance, decent... is it decent? Well, there's the walking distance, there's the running distance. I've collected 162 items out of 204. I guess there's stuff out there to be found. I've defeated some enemies by fighting, some enemies by shooting, I guess. Here's the shooting style. Short range shots. Middle range shots. Long range shots. Shots with no... How can you shoot without aiming? I don't know. And my rank apparently is 3 stars out of 6. And I got the bad ending. Because apparently you can do better. Apparently there's a good ending. I had an inkling. I suspected there was something that could have been done. I suspected I could have possibly spelled Sybil, could have done something. Well, maybe there are just 2 endings. Maybe there's just this ending and the good ending. Well, how exactly do you accomplish that then? How do you get the good ending? Does that have something to do with, I don't know, time? Or are you supposed to take somewhat of a different approach? Do you do something different in the fight with Sybil? Because that seems to stand to reason the most. That you spell Sybil in that fight, my goodness, that would be great. And then it just snowballs from there. But obviously, well, understandably, I don't know. Considering the number of items I have missed, which is at 42, ironically enough. I have no idea what's in the parentheses. Possibly it should have been the percentage. I've quite possibly missed out on items that might have been key, although not perfectly and completely necessary. So I don't know. I'm disappointed. At first I felt disappointed in the game, but now I considered maybe, just maybe, I should be disappointed in myself. What was this abysmal performance? It's not that I would have necessarily expected any better out of myself, but still. Maybe I shouldn't beat myself up all that much. I had no idea how to reach the good ending. Is it okay to save? I don't know, is it? It's pretty neat, I guess.
It says New Game Mode Hard. Does that mean that I go into New Game Plus maintaining the hard difficulty level? I think so.
Now wait just a minute. Just a minute here. It says next fear. So it unlocks what? New Game Plus? You have to beat this all over again? Really? That's the deal? Oh dear. You have to go through pretty much the exact same game except for some minor alteration at some point just to get the good ending? Is that it? Is it the case that you cannot possibly get the good ending the first time around? No matter how much you possibly want to. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that is indeed the case. And my intuition also seems to have been correct, that ultimately, yes, it all started out with Harry being in a car accident. And for all we know, that's all there's to it. And for all we know, it's not. And for all we know, it's a part of it. As in, he has been in that car accident, and that just happened to transport him to the exact realm and mode of existence necessary for him to explore Silent Hill in this altered state. Who knows? Okay, I have saved. there anything you would like to say at the very end game? Would you like to debrief me? Because that is the attract video that plays at the start. I don't want to see that again. Well. Well. I guess I might have to give it another go, but for now, thank you all oh so much for watching, and you will see me elsewhere.